Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Atlanta Falcons. The veteran punter Bradley Pinion has this one teed up, and we are underway from Atlanta. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll start the drive here with an end around. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
Well, it certainly appears that in this game, someone has decided they're going to open up their playbook. First quarter, and we see that play. I like their style.
That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
To throw is Nix. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Throwing Nix. Now inside the 25. And all the way down to the 5. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road.
41 yards on the play. That's good for a Broncos 1st down. 1st and goal, Denver.
Here's Nix once more. Setting up a screen for Harvey. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Nix to the air. The quick slant caught. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Evan Ingram from 10 yards out. And the Broncos are on the board first here this afternoon. They're the favorite, no question. And when they score like that on the opening drive to set the tone, you're the underdog on the other bench. That's hard, isn't it?
Yeah, because you can't bring the home crowd into it, because you're counting on that to be a part of your equalizer, ride their momentum. But you have to give them something to cheer for. So now what you're worried about is they're better than we are. We can't get going. Are we about to get blown out?
Good news, still a long way to go. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzes, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Falcons 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Again, it's Robinson. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
And looking to throw, Penix. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Haven't been a corner that's worth his salt yet that ever admits to worrying about man coverage. How about the play there, breaking that pass up?
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Looking to throw, Penix. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 45-yard line.
First down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll go play action here with Penix. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
10 more yards. That's another Falcons first down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta, second quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll try to throw again. Here's Penix. That's complete to the tight end, Warner. But he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run with Robinson. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Again, it'll be Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and goal to go.
They'll try and throw. Here's Penix. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll hit the deck, but he did not get there. Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They are going for it. Penix. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. David Stills. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Falcons take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7.
Bradley Pinion set to
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline and watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they got to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And less than a yard.
On the sneak, it's Nix. And he will have the Broncos first down, at least at first glance, as they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 30 inches.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
Here's Nix. This will be incomplete. Oh, a dream chance for a D lineman, but he couldn't pull that one in.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
That is caught. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 32-yard line.
Gain of 22 yards. That's good for a Broncos.
Nick's looking to throw again. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Now it's Nick's. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Falcons are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
The Falcons take
the Atlanta
over
offense out there for their next drive.
18-yard line.
And they've got just over 50 seconds to go till halftime, so they can try to put something together if they want. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13.
Brings up second and 15 at the 13-yard line.
To the air, Penix. That's caught by Werner, the tight end. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a first and 10. They'll throw with Penix. Complete to Drake London. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
That's another Falcons first down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Penix to the air once more. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Pickup. It's second and inches at the 12-yard line.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Broncos' 43-yard line.
They'll run again here with Robinson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
3rd and 12. Now Penix. Hard throw, incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here.
2-yard attempt.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and that will keep this a 3-point game. Well, this offense got to be loving this. After the long missed field goal, they'll take over on the other side of the 50, 1st and 10. That's taken in by Franklin. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
To throw, here's Nix. He'll swing this out to Harvey. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
Jalen Walker able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
A loss of 12 yards. And it's 3rd down. 3rd and
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Nix. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
I thought that was a completed pass until he came in and forced the ball from his hands. Not only did he make a nice play, he brings up 4th down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow, out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
Talk about angling that one perfectly, partner. We know the ball can bounce anywhere, especially how it's shaped. But that one, as if on cue, goes out of bounds perfectly.
Perfect indeed, right at the 1-yard line. Excellent coffin corner punt. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. And that is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Here's Bradley Pinion now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. And he'll take it just outside the 40. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 51 yards on the punt there. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Franklin. So the scoring dried up here in the third. Nothing that quarter for either side. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
13 yards.
That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On the counter now, it's Dobbins. They'll get it to the 23-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
To throw is Nix. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And this pass broken up. Well, the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
They're going. It's Nix. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th, and that will force a turnover on downs. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
And what a tough spot for this defense because they know it's coming, but they're just powerless to stop it. What a great run there to start the drive. And you can bet there'll be more where that came from as they try to ice this game away.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Penix. Short throw caught by Pitts. On the move past the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-body tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
Robinson on a give right side. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the 4th quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 1-yard line.
Robinson will score. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
This is first and 10. Throwing Nix into the hands of Ingram. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. There's still hope, but it's dwindling fast. No timeouts left. They need 2 scores still. First and 10 here. And he goes diving to get as much as he can, following a big gain. A nice little cherry on top there at the end.
That's another Broncos.
Nix to the air. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Devon Diaz.
GG's, my boy.
Take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Intercepted. The Falcons take over first and 10 at the 43-yard line.